I just want to show you really quickly how I am currently split testing and also scaling TikTok ads for my clients and making them extremely profitable with the lowest risk possible. So I think you'll find this extremely useful. So what I do is very simple. I'll have my clients submit me two ad creatives, two different videos advertising whatever they're selling, like a lead magnet or a course or whatever the product is. And I'll make two identical ad campaigns running in parallel with those two ad creatives, and I'll run them against each other. And so that's phase one. I do this in two phases. So phase one is the two different ad creatives running against each other. All the settings are exactly the same between those two phases, and then I just see which ad creative gets better engagement. After a week of running that at $20 a day, which is the minimum, I select one of the winners. The other video just gets eliminated, and then we move on to phase two. In phase two, very similar. I run that one video, that one winner, with two different audiences in parallel. So both audiences, A, B, the video is exactly the same, and I do the same thing for a week, $20 a day, and I just see which audience does better. And so just as an example, that's what I did here. My phase two, so I actually turned off the second audience because this one performed less well. So on this example, the phase two for this ad, the audience one did extremely well, and I'll highlight exactly what I mean when I say that. So if I scroll over here to cost per click, ideally I want this to obviously be as low as possible, but for me it's a win if it's below $1, in which this was 93 cents, which is excellent. So that's one of the stats that I look at. The other stat that I look at is the CPM, which is basically the cost per impression in this case. And ideally, again, I want to keep this as low as possible, of course, but below $25 is a very good sign. And then the last stat that I keep an eye on is the actual conversion, the result rate, which in this case, no, not result rate, the cost per result, rather. So the cost per result in the case of this winner, the phase two, is $4.51. So in a very real sense, what that means is it costs the client $4.50 to acquire their email address, the lead's email address, and the lead's phone number. And as far as I'm concerned, that is extremely good. That's very low cost. Lower is obviously better, but you're paying $4.50, but you're getting their information that you can retarget them for other stuff. So in the case of this client, we're running a webinar. It's free. They sign up for it. They have to give their email address and their phone number. So it costs us $4.51 per lead, but later on down in the funnel, we're selling them a high-ticket product for $1,500. So if we were to throw tons of money at this ad, at this particular campaign, after testing it, when we scale this up, let's say we wanted to get 1,000 leads. So 1,000 leads would cost us $4,500. Well, that just means we have to sell 3 of the high-ticket products, and that will pay for 1,000 leads. So that's a pretty good deal. If I can convert 3 out of 1,000 people to buy this high-ticket product, the ads are completely paid for. And these are people that, like I said, we have their phone numbers, we have their email addresses, so we can keep retargeting them, keep selling them other stuff later on down the road. And so it's, in this example, after split testing it twice through two different phases, this is an example of an ad funnel that I would just throw as much money as I possibly can. As long as these numbers stay as low as they are, it's 100% worth it because it's very easy to profit on this. That's just an example of one of the successful funnels I'm going to do. I'm going to run this by the client and ask him to turn up the budget, give me permission to spend as much money as possible. If you found this useful, send me a message. Maybe I can help you out. Right now, for a limited time, I'm helping people out with their ads. I'm helping people out with their emails, their funnels, whatever you need help with. If you had a question, leave a comment down below or send me a message. Appreciate you watching.